Philippines is a great country. And one thing I've learned is the value of family. One. You said 3, right?
Yes.
I have right to 3. So 1 is the value of family. I think that's the most for me. Is if I learned in this place that family is everything. And truthfully, if we need to keep a sane society, we need family.
So welcome back to Blacks in the Philippines, and I'm your host, Oma. So today with me here is a minister, a student, and also a musician. So without wasting your time, I would like him to give a proper introduction of himself and how long he has stayed here. So welcome.
Thank you very much. Hello everyone. It is a pleasure to be here. I am Minister Ben, and also I am a pastor. She missed that part. I'm a pastor actually. And of course, I've been here for quite some time. And it is a pleasure to be here actually. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So what piqued your interest about coming to this country? Like, how did you even know about the country? Then what made you decide that, okay, I want to come to the country?
Well, actually, my elder sister was here. She came in first, and it has been my mom's wish that I study a marine course. Okay. And while she was there, she thought it wise to bring me here also to study the course, and she's the foundation of everything. I mean, she's a blessing to me, and she's the foundation of everything. And she made it possible that we're here, and we've been able to study that course and graduated. And of course, I'm also here with my younger brother.
Okay.
So we've been able to study that course, graduated, and with licenses. Yeah.
Wow. Congrats. Thank you. So, okay, staying here in the country, like, have you fallen in love with the country?
Of course. You can't be in a country this long and not fall in love. You have to. Now, there's this saying that says, if you're a Roman, you try to adapt and behave like a Roman. And if you're in a place like this, you're not falling in love with the place won't speak well for you.
Yeah,
that's my belief. So wherever you find yourself, just try and adapt and find love, just find peace. Because if you don't love it, you won't be here for long. You keep falling into problems and all that. So, literally, I like the place, and I love the place. As a matter of fact, I think, and it's more peaceful. It's very peaceful. Seriously, there's a lot of things I wouldn't want to dive into, but it is peaceful here. Yes.
Okay, you say falling in love. So, in love now, have you fallen in love with the local, like relationship-wise?
No. The thing is, you don't have, when you talk about love, you don't have to fall in love. The locals are great, actually, are great people.
No, I'm talking about
yes,
I'm
coming there now.
Okay.
No. Yes.
No, that's the answer.
No, of course you said falling in love. No.
Why?
It is the answer. You said, have you? I said, no. Why are you not asking me why? No, but it's actually, I like it that you asked that question. It depends on you as a person, of course. But then, I think everyone is cool. It just depends on your choices, the choices you just want to make and all that. That's it. Okay. What here would they? Normally, so no Lily. Yes.
All right.
Hit me. I did with you today.
So, what's your greatest struggle? Like when you first came here, what was it, and how did you overcome it, if you did?
No, sincerely, I don't think I've had to overcome. Yes, but the truth is, my sister used to tell me that there's no job here, that you're going to come and all you're going to do is you just study and all that. But then I said no, there must be something, and then coming here and seeing that there's nothing for you to do and all that, and I must tell you, it has been God all the way. No regrets though. It has been God all the way. And for fears, like you said, if I have overcome, I have had to overcome everything, because I believe, I'm not being spiritual or being, but I believe that everything happens the way God wants it to happen. We've been here and God has been providing, and we're still here standing. It's not by power, but by the grace of God. So, yes, there's nothing, I'm not bothered about anything, I'm fine.
So, can you speak the language?
Not really. I understand. I regret it though. Because if I had known it was going, there's nothing like speaking a particular language. Do you know that? There's nothing like speaking the language of anywhere you get, where you get to. It is like, it helps you to identify, and it will help you go faster than every other person in that land. Say, for instance, if from where we're coming from, we know that there are some people that are so sociable that even before they don't know who you are, but the first thing they speak the language, the Igbos.
Yeah.
The first, they don't care if you're from Igbo land or whatever. They don't know if wherever you came from, but as long as you're a black person, the first thing they identify with is the language. And once you're able to speak that language, they identify with you immediately. You get? So I feel we missed it while we were in school because they were teaching us and we didn't take it seriously. But now I see the need for it, especially what we're doing now. It is quite amazing because the locals will be able to identify with you easily, very freely. They'll be. In fact, you see, anytime you speak the language, you see the excitement in them. They're so happy that you're speaking their language, and I'm sure you too. Yeah. When you see your language person, you're still very much like that. That feeling belong, like, oh, I've identified my brother. You know that. Yeah. So I'm keen on learning the language, moving on, but I can, of course, I hear the basics. Usually, you can't stay this long without hearing the basics, because we traveled, we rode their jeepneys and all that. So from time to time, we hear them speak it, and
So traveling, have you traveled to any place aside?
Yes, of course. I've been to Cebu, I've been to Mindoro, Calapan. I lived in Batangas, and now I'm here in Las Peñas. And I've been to other places just for visits and all that. I've been to Calacar, Batangas. I've been to Tagatai. I've been to a lot of places. I mean, I'm not really a traveler, but I've been to some places too.
So your favorite place in all your travel?
I would say, since I studied in Batangas and lived in Batangas, I would still say I love it in Batangas. It's quite calm, cool, and the people there are nice, really.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you say you have a brother here.
Yes, I do.
So did he come?
I have brothers.
Brothers.
Yes.
Okay. So did your brothers come the same time with you, or he came after you?
My brother, one of them came with me, and then the others came in a year or two later.
Wow.
But at the moment, everyone is a graduate. They are done. Yes.
Your parents tried.
Yes, you get the point now.
Okay. So you introduce yourself as a pastor, and I introduced you as a minister.
I'm a minister. I like it as a minister, actually.
Okay. So was it in this country you found your passion, or did you come with it?
I came with it, actually. I came with it. It has been my life. Wow. Yes, I think one thing I've done right. I'm not saying I'm righteous or holy, but one thing I think I've really done well in my entire life is serving God. And I think I've served God almost my entire life, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I think from GSS 1, that should be 2000, and till date, I think I'm still standing. And I will stand till Jesus come if it tarries. So yes.
Okay.
Yes, I came in with it.
That's nice.
Yes, my parents did a great job, so we all came in with it.
So, do you also participate in all this missionary work? Like,
of course, I once pioneered the choir. I don't know if you heard about them. Of course, you heard about them. You were with us, all the way. Yes, the love-led worshipers. Of course, we're still coming. It's due to why we're not active for now is because everyone had actually graduated and traveled to different countries and back home and doing well for themselves, and that is why for now. But I know we're coming back, because I'm still praying, definitely. So I know we're coming back. I love missionary works. Of course, that's who we are. That's why we're here. That's why we're made to go out and see how we could influence others coming into our kingdom and seeing that Jesus is Lord. So I love missionary works. If I'm opportune and if I have my way, of course I would love to go and keep doing it. That's how you tell people that Jesus loved them and all that.
Okay. So you don't speak the language very well?
No, not very well, but the basics. I can.
Good. So how has that impacted your missionary work in this country? Because I believe in Nigeria it will be easier.
Yeah.
Because obviously the English and everything. But here, it's not everyone that speaks
English. Yes.
So how has it impacted your missionary work here?
Yeah, well, I feel that it is not actually difficult for missionaries, because definitely you must have someone who will stand as interpreter for you. Though I haven't really engaged in that part yet, but with the little that I know, I could identify them. The most important ones is that you are able to greet them, let them know that you could speak a little of their language, and then from time to time, it's hard though, but I believe with time, with demonstrations and trying to slow things down, you could of course communicate with them. They are nice people, so definitely there's always someone that could speak English and that could help you to some extent interpret if you're speaking with them. Yeah. And then for our churches here, we deal with foreigners. Well, more or less, the congregations we have is more or less like African congregations. So it's not really that hard for us to deal with, because it's like same, we're just the same. Yeah. So I've not really, yes, I once fellowship in a total Filipino church, and it was good. It was good because they were all great people, and they were, of course, they speak good English, and the ones who didn't understand, I was able to navigate my way through with them and all that. But it was good. It was good.
I know this might sound strange, but have you ever experienced like racism, whether in school or your missionary work or just your daily life?
Definitely, of course. Once in a while, so far, yes, we encounter such, but I believe it depends on how you handle it, and it depends on everything. Actually, depends on how you present yourself. Yeah. We like those days when we used to write grab and all that. Some of them can be quite unreasonable, but we still skate through. It hasn't been that really a serious thing, because it depends on how you take up the matter.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, if you're in Rome, you try to adapt to the system of Rome. Now, knowing fully well that you're a foreigner, there's a limit to some arguments you could make. It's not like it's your brother, your fellow black, or someone who could understand you. And most of them doesn't speak English. So I just feel, yes, they have been, but you just need to find a way, a mature way of trying to navigate through the situation. Yes.
So what's your favorite Filipino dish? You must have one.
My God, I have a lot. I have a whole lot of them. I have beef cadareta. I have a chicken adobo. I have my most favorite, if you want to, if I see it, I cannot avoid it, is Bicol Express.
Wow.
Yes, it is more or less like it is made of coconut.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's made of from coconut. It's more or less a pork actually, but it's coconut.
That means you can cook it.
No, I can't. I buy it from their restaurant most times. Yes.
So you can't cook the food?
Nah. Of course. How? If I tell you I can cook it, how? I'm not good with learning online and going to YouTube and starting to. I don't believe those things also help me. The food. I'm a good cook. Don't get me wrong. I'm an amazing cook. I could cook, really. I could cook like African dishes. I could cook. Yes, but I learned them growing up. Not YouTube kind of. No. If I want to cook banga rice, I want to cook jollof rice, I want to cook fried rice, I learned them manually, not social media and YouTube wise. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, like, in one word, like, how would you describe your stay in this country? One word.
In one word. Great.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, if you're going back home, wait, do you plan on going back home permanently, or do you plan on staying here permanently?
Well, for those of us that are ministers, we really don't have a say in going back or going forward. It is it is the Lord leading and you're following it. Because it's okay, it's time to go back, we go. If He says stay, we stay. So it is all in God's hands.
All right. So if ever that time comes, what's the 3 things that you will say you pick going back to wherever you're going?
Well, Philippines is a great country. And one thing I've learned is the value of family. 1. You said 3, right?
Yes.
I have right to 3. So 1 is the value of family. I think that's the most for me. is if I learned in this place that family is everything. And truthfully, if we need to keep a sane society, we need family.
Yeah.
Because right now, the world is cruel. Friends will betray you, but do you know that family will always accept you for who you are, regardless? And I learned it here. I learned someone will just travel and living his or her life for family. Everything they are making, but from where we come from, it's per head. I'm making my money, my own account is going.
Yeah.
But it is only here you see someone abroad, he has no funding of his own, but rather he's, venturing into their own businesses and all that. Yes. I learned family values here.
So, number two.
Number two, they are friendly. They are friendly. If you are friendly, they are friendly. I know we are friendly. We value foreigners, but here they value their brothers. So I learned that one thing you should do, value your brother. Now, you can have issue with a Filipino that does not know the other Filipino, but he would rather take side with the Filipino than take side with you as a foreigner. I don't know if you've had that experience before, but then for us as Africans, we will value a foreigner than a fellow African. I think I've learned that we should love our brothers. We should be our brother's keeper after the order of the Bible. We should. It is very essential. They are truthfully, sincerely, they are brother's keepers. They do that a lot, and I love that about them. I do. Though sometimes it's not favorable to you as a foreigner, but I see it and I love it. Because for where we come from, a brother will kill a brother just because of a foreigner. But for here, a brother will not kill a brother because of a foreigner. He rather kill a foreigner because of a brother. You understand?
Yeah.
So I love that about them, and I think it is what we should practice. We should practice it. We should love our brothers. Here I've come to understand that you see a foreigner, you wouldn't even greet your fellow brother as black and black. I don't care if it's Cameroonian, Nigerian, or whatever. You just walk past. You get, when there's problem, you see your brother arguing with someone. I've only experienced one time, I had a misunderstanding. I saw this brother, he's a Nigerian. He just came and I said, bro, what is the problem? I said, I was actually trying to transact and my money got stuck and all that. And the person I was sending the money to didn't receive it. And he said, oh, he stayed with me too. I loved that brother. I respected him for that. And I was trying to be the foreigner, ignoring foreigner kind of, but I learned a great deal that, no, you really don't have to ignore. Just be friendly to your brother. It doesn't really take anything from you.
No, that's true.
Yes. So I learned being your brother's keeper also. And finally, this one is funny actually. Yes, for the ladies, they've made me love Nigeria a lot.
Yeah.
And the Igbos a lot. If you see the ladies that are dating Igbo men or the Igbo guys, they've changed their name literally to Nigerian names. You see Chiamaka, you see Chiamanda, you see them like that. So I love it. That means we're actually thriving. We're making a great deal. That means we have something in us that we are not seeing. Because for these people to change their names to our own names, you see them on Facebook, you see Amaka, you see... I don't know if you're seeing them. Yeah, you see Chiamanda, you see Jele, you see them, different names like that. I just love them because I feel Filipino are go-getters. They are go-getters. If they see something they like, they go for it. They go for it. And if they like your style, they will look for ways to adapt to your system. Okay. I think I love this about them.
All right.
That's what I've learned.
Like you really do enjoy the country. Yes. So what's your greatest win? Your greatest? My
greatest win, I wouldn't say I've won yet, but my greatest win would be to see the love of God. Because as much as they portray Christianity, they hardly forgive. Okay. Yes.
So what's the advice you give to someone else?
Well, for me, I would like for everyone to make good research. It's not just coming to the Philippines alone. If you're traveling anywhere, please try to make good research. Try to know in and out of the place, because pictures does not really tell everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Picture, what you see online does not really tell the real story most times. So I feel for those of us that are looking at abroad as a way of breakthrough, I think we should really take a deep look into whatever country we're going to, and then before we can venture into such journey, because some of us, we had to sell lands, and all that. So I would say coming to the Philippines, I don't regret it anyways, because I believe it is a plan of God for me, but it might not be the plan of God for you.
Yeah.
You understand? So I believe seek the face of God, know what he wants for you, so that he can guide you very well. So you know, you make right decisions and all that. But I wouldn't say for academically, yes. If you are financially okay, no problem. Especially now that the rates, the dollar and the naira rate is going gaga. Yes, if you are financially okay, then you could study here. Sweet. One thing I love here is their study system. If I have my way, if I have kids, and I would love them to study in the Philippines, because it's within. It's only here I see that someone can be a professor before 20. You're already a professor. I love it. I love it. And I would advise, yes, academically, if you are financially okay, stable, very, very stable. In fact, at the moment, more than stable. Yes, but if not, please have a rethink and all that. But Philippines is a great place. It's fun. If you want to visit, yes, I encourage you to visit. There are places to go. There are places to have fun and all that. But if you must come, you must be financially
strong.
If you say strong, I think that would be an understatement.
Okay,
very, very, thank you. Very, very more than held you. I beg. No play. Yes. Thank you.
So thanks for sharing your experience with us.
Always. You're
Joe
always
would
welcome.
like to know more, but the time.
Okay.
Yes, we are looking at our time.
I'd like you to feel free anytime. Just feel free to call me. I'll always be here.
Like I said, we appreciate your time.
It is my pleasure to be here. I appreciate it. It is a privilege, actually.
Okay.
And I appreciate it. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
deeming me fit to appear on your channel. It's a great deal to me, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So guys, this is where we say our bye-bye. But before that, please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment on what next you want us to do or your ideas.
Yes.
So have a nice day and remember to take care of each other. So bye-bye.
Love always. God bless
All right.
you.